Today we're here in San Antonio with one of our top real estate investors, Chris.
Hey.
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And do you mind stepping in my office?
I'd love to.
And I'd love to get to know this deal.
All right, let's do it.
It's so nice to have you here. Please share with us, what were you doing before you became a real estate investor?
Well, I own a couple different businesses.
So you've been an entrepreneur for your entire life?
Not my entire life, maybe the past 10 years, but kind of just got into it and fell in love with it.
What made you interested in the real estate itself?
Real estate has always been a passion of mine. From the very first property I bought, did a rehab myself. And so from then on, watching HGTV like most other investors, you really get like, hey, I want to do that. I want to jump into it.
And when you came into the event itself, you were already investing. You already, had a little bit of lesson there. Why do you think you need more education at that moment?
The technicalities, the inside and outs, the how to purchase properties sub 2, how to wholesale, how to make money without having a lot of money. All these different ways that I had no clue about. I picked up a book and said, oh, there's other ways to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And so Phil and Shanoa gave me the introduction and the actual means to be able to go through the process and figure out start to finish on how to acquire properties and actually do the rehabs and what to do after you're done with it too. So the entire spectrum of a rehab.
What was your aha moment when you came to the 3-day live event?
Through those few days of studying was really like, wow, there's a whole deeper realm of property investing that people surface level never get to see.
Please tell us a little bit about this neighborhood.
This house is situated in one of the most desirable and sought after neighborhoods in San Antonio, King William.
And how far are we from downtown San Antonio Riverwalk?
I found it very convenient to ride those scooters and things like that, but I've also walked the distance too. It's fun either way and it goes really quick.
What else do we have close by here?
So nearby we have, of course, Tower of Americas. We have the Convention Center downtown. We also have the Alamo Dome, which has a lot of concerts, football, sporting events, etc. But one of the really cool things that a lot of people don't know right now is that most people are familiar with the Pearl, but we're about to have our own Pearl right here within a mile of this property as well. It's an old Lone Star brewery, and they have broken ground on a 10-year multi-use development.
Who are the buyers in this neighborhood?
You don't have a lot of buyers in this neighborhood because there's not a lot of inventory. This is a well sought after neighborhood, so when something, especially of this caliber, comes on the market, it gets jumped on really quick. But typically your buyer for this type of property is going to be someone that really appreciates old historic properties. They really love the charm that comes along with them, but also on this one specifically, I've also incorporated a lot of modern day touches as well.
Please show it to us. What exactly you're doing with this project itself?
Well, this is the entrance, obviously. All that you're walking through right there is going to be artificial turf. And here we come on original windows, original door, and this is our main entrance. You look here at those columns to the left. Those were actually buried deep within these walls, and that's the color that they have been for about 50 years. So this is our front room. Was going to be a bedroom, but because we found those columns, we are turning it into kind of a study library. So first bathroom, communal bathroom, and it also comes with a shower. Like I said, originally my intent was to have that as a bathroom, so I just left it as a full bath. Brand new set of stairs that we've made brand new. Now we're coming into the dining room, the kitchen area, which is going to be a master chef's kitchen, sub-zero fridge, espresso machine, etc. Top of the line appliances. This is our first and only bedroom down on the first level, and we actually turned that into a bathroom. It was more of a storage area. So you can see all the nice trim work, custom doors there on the back, and a lot of custom work on these ceilings as well, which we're going to see some here as we climb to the second story. That newel that we have there is a 100-year-old newel that I was able to find and repurpose. Now walking up the steps, you will see a very fun little area with there to the left, a wet bar, Original intent of this property was to make it a wedding venue. And so we envisioned the bridegroom sitting there on the stairs having pictures, and the rest of the party sitting right here by this wet bar and enjoying a few cocktails and jumping in and out of the pictures as the photographer sees fit. Also, you'll notice that top handrail on the ledge there. That is for all the wedding party that could be having a lot of fun and too many drinks, so they don't fall over the edge. The original handrail was only about 18 inches tall, so poses a little bit of a problem. Here's our first bedroom on the second story, en suite with that as well.
So did you kept anything the original on this?
All floors are original. The balcony is original. I did have to replace several walls in this to make it work because initially this was a quadplex. None of this right here was there. An area for 2 water heaters, also 2 washer and dryers. A lot of walls had to be moved in this house in order to change it from a quadplex to a single family. You'll notice there's an original chimney that goes through that room right there. Still original. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that.
How often do you do historical home?
I only do historical homes. So I am always looking for the next historical deal. I don't know when they're coming along. I don't necessarily anymore. I know right away if it's a deal or not.
So what was the most challenge that you found with this particular deal?
This house is so huge. And so being that it was a quadplex, all the open space that you see in that downstairs area was completely walled in. I think we probably took about 10 walls out, and one of them being actually an original exterior wall. I'm doing properties or houses that are between 12 and 1,800 square feet. So this one being originally 3,200, turning it to 4,100, the layout was the toughest part to figure out design-wise.
Now let's talk a little bit about numbers. What did you pay for this property?
So I paid $500,000 for it.
What is the renovation?
Original budget was about $500,000. I have done a lot of extra things that I wanted to do, so now we're about at 600,000. So I'm looking to put the house on the market for either 1.8, 1.9 million.
How did you find this deal?
Only deal with historics. This is in a fantastic area, and I jumped on it. I said, let's do it. And went and took a look, fell in love with it, and even fell more in love with the number that he was able to negotiate to get the property for me.
How much has real estate transformed your life?
I've kind of transitioned out of running my other businesses into real estate really full time. I love it.
And how does it feel to not worry about it, to be made over $1 million in real estate? How do you feel today? Do you feel accomplished?
I love the feeling that I get. I love the successes that I've had in real estate.
Are you being able to do real estate full time?
I guess you could say that I'm doing it full time. I still have my other businesses. Having real estate and that additional income stream has allowed me to put the proper people in place at my other businesses to run those. And I really do focus on my property the majority of the year. So yeah, it's pretty much full time.
When you came to the 3-day life event, do you remember how many strategies did Phil kind of went over with you at that time?
Hindsight, right? You know, there's 12 different strategies, and I literally went through every single one of them. Do I have anything that I would fix on that, or I regret in that? No, because without having gone through all those, I probably wouldn't have been able to whittle it down to where I am now in the areas that I really do like, but I gained all that knowledge with it too.
Who would you like to thank for you to be here today?
Phil and Shanoa first and foremost. There's so many that I'm gonna leave out.
What advice do you have for anyone that is watching us that are thinking about in becoming an investor itself?
Do it. Join a mentorship group. You have to, without a doubt. I really think it cut 5 to 10 years off of my learning curve, if not more. Actually, I don't even know if I would know half the stuff that I know today had I not joined the Big Dog group. So that's number one. But number two is really find your niche and then focus on your niche. It's really hard when you've got all these different things that you're working on and all these different strategies. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad, depending on the deal, if it's a no deal. But really find the ones that you love to do. Then you're not going to a job every day. You're going to fun, and you're going to something that is going to really make you feel wholesome and like you're doing a lot of good with what you're doing. So find the niche.
Thank you so much for sharing all this information with us. I really appreciated you taking the time and being here with us today. I do have a little surprise for you outside, so do you mind step outside with me?
Sure.
Well, you have been flipped with Houses Flipping People. It's an honor to have you here with us. This is a gift that we have for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a little
I appreciate
memory.
it.
So.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
So,
thank you so much. Without the network,
yeah.
wouldn't be anything.
Thank you.